After completing this learning unit, you'll be able to define plagiarism in your own words and be able to discuss the potential consequences of academic dishonesty. The definition of plagiarism is, but not limited to, the use of material or ideas without crediting the original author so that it appears to be your work. This can be written material, theories, ideas, artwork, photography, recorded material, music, statistics, computer programs, etc. The copying, which is illegal, does not need to be exact to be considered plagiarism. Other words for plagiarism are lifting, copying, stealing, borrowing, and appropriating. Examples of plagiarism are, but not limited to, copying a friend's old term paper and submitting it as yours, combining several encyclopedia articles into an essay without noting where you got your information, borrowing part of a brother's computer program and handing it in as your own assignment. The following are not examples of plagiarism: use of information that is considered common knowledge or is generally known to those in the field, or the use of someone else's material when it is properly documented. In order to avoid plagiarism, use your own ideas, words, programs, etc. When you do use someone else's material, give credit to the author, artist, or originator. There are many ways to give proper credit. You may give credit in the text of the paper, or you may do so in a footnote, endnote, or parenthetical citation. Check with your instructors as to the method that they prefer. Remember that even though you have given credit to the author and avoided plagiarism, this may not be what your instructor wants. He or she may want your own original thinking. You can also use SafeAssign to check your documents for plagiarism prior to submitting them. You will learn how to use SafeAssign as part of your assignment for this learning unit. Plagiarism is a form of cheating, but cheating is much broader. Be assured that your instructor will let you know when to collaborate, use resources, or work alone on an assignment. Cheating harms everyone: instructor, classmates, and the school, but most of all, it harms the cheater because they've lost the knowledge that should have been gained through honest learning. A degree or certificate may help secure a job, but it will do nothing to help retain it. That is when knowledge is required to perform. Lack of that knowledge may cost the cheater the job and prevent them from obtaining another one. What is expected of you as an online learner? As a member of Wytheville Community College's student body, you are considered to be a responsible adult. Your conduct while in class, on campus, or participating in any other college-sponsored activity should reflect that adult responsibility. The college considers you the primary person who is responsible for your conduct. The great majority of students conduct themselves appropriately. In those cases in which a student's behavior may be outside of the bounds of what is expected, the college will initiate disciplinary action when a student engages in any conduct not authorized by the college that disrupts the educational pursuits of other students, the maintenance of order, the educational environment on campus, or the proper functioning of the college. Examples of conduct for which students may be subject to disciplinary action include academic cheating or plagiarism. Your responsibility extends to your classmates who depend on you to uphold the integrity of the learning community. You also have a responsibility to the instructor to act in accordance with the requirements of each class. Ask your professor what you are allowed to use for assignments, exams, papers, etc. At times, you may be allowed to use your notes that you have taken, your textbook, or a list of resources such as formulas. However, this is rare and usually used when an assignment is intended for review or practice. By setting an example, you encourage others to act in an honest and ethical manner. WCC policies. Honor Code. Wytheville Community College will not tolerate any form of dishonesty, including cheating, plagiarism, knowingly furnishing false information to the college, forgery or alterations of documents or instruments of identification with intent to defraud. All students are expected to adhere to the honor code and may be required to sign a pledge on their work, such as "Pledge, on my honor, I have neither given nor received aid on this assignment." Academic integrity. All students must do their own work. Cheating, plagiarism, and other forms of academic dishonesty can result in a failing grade or another penalty, including suspension or dismissal under college judiciary procedures. Abuse of college computers is considered a breach of academic integrity. Copying an assignment in computer programming, looking at someone else's computer files, using computer accounts for unauthorized purposes, and engaging in annoying and disruptive behavior on the computer is prohibited and subject to disciplinary procedures. When it is clearly established that academic integrity has been breached, the following protocol will serve as guidelines for disciplinary action. The first offense will result in the student receiving an F on the assignment. A second offense will result in an F for the course. A third offense will result in academic suspension from the college for a minimum of 1 semester. Readmission will be considered on an individual basis. Refer to these sites for additional information. WCC Guides and Tutorials at the WCC Library, OWL, Purdue University, SafeAssign, Wytheville Community College and Student Handbook. This concludes this presentation on plagiarism and academic honesty.